Hi children, good morning. Good morning to all of you. Right. See children, yesterday we discussed about one of the concepts, that is the Nabonid triads. Right children? So I missed one of the point children. So one of the scientists, he introduced the hydrogen is a fundamental or a building element for the all elements. I said no sir. So who is the scientist means? Louis Frost. Who is the children? Louis Frost. Louis Frost, he said that hydrogen is the building particle of the all the elements. Right children? So whatever it may be, here double classification was failed to explaining about classification of the elements. See, he has some limitations. He does not explaining about all the elements what we, at the time of what we have the elements. And the second one, here for the lower atomic weights and for the higher atomic weights like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So for those elements it does not explain by double classification, and strictly it is failed to explaining about properties for the all the elements. Right children? So these are the some drawbacks of the limitations of the double classification. Right children? So what are it will be? The next scientist, John Mullins. John Mullins. See children, Newton's law of octa. Octa means 8. Octa means 8. In case of double, he was considered the 3 elements as a group. What children? 3 elements as a group. 3 elements as a group means we consider tri. Tri means 3. Here, he was considered the Newton's law of octa means 8. That means he was considered the 8 elements as a group. 8 elements as a group. See here. Hydrogen, chlorine, cobalt and nickel, chromium, palladium, iodine, platinum and iridium. See children, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 elements as a group, he was considered. Right children? So, Newlands, he is the one of the British chemist. He gave the one of the statement. What is the statement means? Based on our Indian musical notes. Our Indian musical notes. How many we have children? Our Indian musical notes are considered as a, there are 8 Indian musical notes are there. What we have the Indian musical notes means sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Again sa. That means it will be repeated. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. First one sa, 8th one sa. First one sa, 8th one sa. That means again it will be repeated. Based on our Indian musical notes, he was considered the 8 elements as a group. He was considered the 8 elements as a group. Based on those 8 elements, he was proposing the one of the statement for the to proposing the Newton's law of octaves. That is, the statement was the properties of every 8 element. The properties of every 8 element is closely resembles with the first element. The properties of every 8 element. Every 8 element is closely resembles with the first element. Right children? See here the properties of every 8 element. See children, hydrogen. After 8th element, chlorine. After 8th element, chlorine. After 8th element, cobalt and nickel. After 8th element, bromine. After 8th element, palladium. Like that, he was based on the units also, he was arranged elements based on the increasing order of atomic weights. Based on the increasing order of atomic weights. Based on the property of increasing order of atomic weights, Newlands was also proposed one of the classification. That is the classification considered Newton's law of octaves. So he gave one of the statement, that is the properties of every 8 element is closely resembles with the first element. See here, based on that, here hydrogen, chlorine. Here hydrogen, it is in the form of gaseous state. Fluorine is also gaseous state. Fluorine is the gaseous state. Right children? See, these are all gases. But here cobalt and nickel, these are the solid metals. bromine again, that is liquid non-metal. Here palladium metal, iodine non-metal, platinum iridium metals. See children, he was arranging those elements as the 8 elements LC group, but here he was arranging the properties of every 8 element. The properties of every 8 element. See here, hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine. These elements have same properties. Because of these 3 elements we have in the form of gaseous state. But the properties of fluorine and cobalt and nickel, it will be same? No. Because of these are the non-metals, these are the metals. The properties of metals and non-metals are same? No. That means what he was given the statement, that is the wrong. That is the wrong. That means John Newlands, what he gave the statement. John Newlands, what he gave the statement, that is the wrong statement. That is the wrong statement. And here, whatever it may be, here in case of Newlands classification, totally how many elements we have is, totally Newlands classification of elements we have, totally 56 elements we have children. Totally how many elements present in the Newlands classification of the elements? Totally 56 elements are there. Here, in those 56 elements also, see here, he was arranging the different properties of the elements in a same group. Different properties of elements in a same group. See children, fluorine, chlorine, hydrogen, these 3 are non-metals along with the physical state of these 3 elements are gaseous state. But cobalt and nickel, solid state, and these are the metals. Bromine again, liquid non-metal. Palladium, metal. Iodine is the solid non-metal. Platinum, iridium, these are the metal. That means different properties of the elements he was kept in a same group. That is the first limitation of the Newlands classification. Newlands classification, because of what he gave the statement, that is the statement does not correlate with what he was proposing the classification. Right children? And second one, see children, here cobalt and nickel. Cobalt and nickel, how many elements we have? 2 elements. Here we have hydrogen, 1 element, fluorine 1 element, chlorine 1 element. Single chain element means say 1 slot. But here only in single slot he was kept the 2 elements. That means he kept 2 elements in a same slot. 2 elements in a same slot. Why you keeping like this means there is no explanation. There is no explanation. And here similarly, suppose if we can take platinum iridium, it is also 2 elements he was kept in a same slot. So why he was kept means there is no explanation, right? That's why here. So the first limitation, what is the first limitation of Newlands classification is different properties of the elements. Different properties of the elements he kept in the same group. Different properties of the elements he was kept in a same group. Okay children? And the second one, what is the second one means 2 elements he kept in a same slot. 2 elements he kept in a same slot. Right children? That is also one of the drawback of the Newlands classification. Right children? And third one, see here in this total period classification, how many elements I said children? Totally 56 elements he was arranging. In those 56 elements he was completely arranged in a periodic table. But if any new element was invented by any another scientist means there is no space for the new elements. There is no space for the new elements. That is the third limitation of the Newlands classification. What is the third one children? Here third one is, here there is no space. There is no space for the new elements. Because of what he was proposing the periodic table, it was having 56 elements. Suppose if we have invented one new element means there is no space. Okay children? And the fourth one, see children, he was arranged based on the increasing order of atomic weight. See children, so this is the classification of the Newlands classification. It is applicable for up to atomic weight 40. Up to atomic weight 40. Which of the element having atomic weight 40 means calcium. The atomic weight of calcium is 40. That means here Mueller's classification is applicable for up to calcium. What about remaining elements? About remaining elements, it does not explain. The remaining element does not explained by Mueller's classification. Right, children? So whatever it may be here, Mueller also does not give complete information about the classification of the elements. Right, children? See here once again, Mueller was taken as a 8 elements as a group. Based on increasing order of atomic weights, he was arranged in a systematic order. Totally 8 elements as a group into 7. Totally 8 into 7, totally 8 7 are 56 elements. There are 56 elements are there in the periodic classification of Mueller's classification. So based on our Indian musical notes, he was proposing the Mueller's classification, that is the properties of every 8 elements closely resembles with the first element. Whatever it may be, that is the statement was not applicable for all what we have all the elements. Right, children? And here he was there different properties of the elements he was kept in the same group. That is also one of the drawback. And the 2 elements he kept in the same group. Why we kept it like this means there is no explanation. And here different properties of the elements he kept in the same slot, and 2 elements are kept in the same slot, and there is no space for the new elements. There is no space for the new elements. Here, whatever it may be, he proposed the one of the statements. So he was introduced to one of the 10. What is the atomic number? The concept of atomic number first introduced by Mueller. It's very very important, children. But so the concept of atomic number does not accepted by senior citizens and what we have the journals. So those journals and the senior scientists then does not accept the concept of atomic number. But whatever it may be, so who was the first introducing the concept of atomic number means that was introduced by Mueller. Based on that only, here we are kept here atomic numbers. The atomic number of hydrogen at particular time we have atomic number of hydrogen is 1. Atomic number of fluorine is 8. Atomic number of chlorine is 15. Right? Now it will be changes. But here at the time of Mueller, we have atomic number of hydrogen is 1, fluorine atomic number is 8, chlorine atomic number is 15. Right, children? Suppose if we can observe clearly this table, so we have to observe clearly there is no noble gases in this periodic table. That means at the time of Mueller's classification, we don't have noble gases. We don't have noble gases. Right, children? So whatever it may be, so it does not give any new space for the new elements. Right, children? So these are some limitations are there in the Mueller's classification. Right, children? So the next classification is that is the Mendeleev's classification. So we'll discuss later Mendeleev's classification of the elements. We'll discuss in the next class. Right, children? So till now we discussed about some introduction part about periodic classification of the elements, then dominant classification of the elements, and then Mueller's law of octaves law. Right, children? So tomorrow we'll discuss about what is the Mendeleev's classification of the elements. Okay, children? Right? Thank you.